What is up, guys? It's Brian here, and welcome back to part 14 of our Porto career mode. And in this episode, we're actually playing our first game of the Taça de Portugal, and guess who we were playing in our first game? Benfica. Yeah, the first round, we are playing Benfica. I mean, could we get a harder team? No, because Sporting's crap, so, you know. But I should be showing some respect, guys. For some reason, I did just get an email saying that my behavior has been, bad, and I should definitely, check myself right now because it's not looking good for me. That kind of scares me. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that in career mode. You randomly get an email that says that you have no respect. I don't really know how to show emotion in this game, let alone respect. So that confused me a little bit. But moving on to the game here, guys. Again, yes, we are playing our arch rivals Benfica this game. It's a big deal because if we lose to Benfica here, we're out. We play one game in the Taça and we go automatically back. So this is big. Jonas is starting. I didn't start my starting striker, but you know what? Benfica did, and I think Benfica used most starters here. I went the different route. Went ahead and used some subs here. Saw Dix, Lijnowski, Rodweld, Ronan, Podskwatsky, or whatever, who's actually debuting today. He's a center defensive mid. Ruben Neves, Roberto Bueno, Corona and Brahimi are the only players that play pretty frequently, and then I'm starting the young prospect himself, André Silva, up top. So to start off, guys, Benfica were playing very well, actually, mostly because I was playing my scrubs and they were playing their starters, but no big deal, whatever. I, on the other hand, was not doing too well. I was making some dumb decisions, especially with this free kick I took. I could have tried to go for it because it was so close, but I go ahead and I pass it off, and who else to get it but my center defensive mid? And, at that point, there was nothing. There was no chance of him going past Julio Cesar. And so I mostly defended the entire game, to be honest. And I owe a lot, and I mean a lot, to Saab because he played phenomenally. I mean, honestly, when I play with Casillas and I play with Saab, there's really no difference. And there's like 10, rating points in between these guys. So, big props to Saab, but I was not playing too well. That is, of course, until I go ahead and get myself a goal off of an André Silva rebound, and who else to put it in but Ruben Neves, nailing in the first goal of the season for him, which is pretty big, and it's in the Taça, so that is good as well. I really enjoy Ruben Neves, so always good to see him score. And with that, we were 1-0 up going into halftime. Second half started, and my luck ran out. Yep, with my man Jonas scoring, and me looking like a complete doofus for starting all of these subs. Bitch move on Benfica for starting Matruglu and Jonas in the same lineup, They couldn't just, give themselves a break, play a couple of subs, but no, they go ahead and come guns blazing with their starters on me. I tried a couple of times to score, but nothing really happened much. Leon was probably the closest. Leon was subbed in, and he played pretty well, so, But other than that, nothing was turning out too well. And Saw was making some of the greatest saves I had ever seen in the entire game, which was a plus. But it still meant my defense was lackluster. And so we went into extra time because, as you guys know, this is a knockout game. And again, Sa comes up big, making a great save. Tarapt cannot stop shooting against me. I mean, from every side of the freaking field, this guy's going for it. Thankfully, Sa's there to save it, but Sa can't be there all the time. And I make a stupid, foolish mistake, passing it back into the defense. And guess what? The player goes ahead and gets it, and it's Matruglu, and he scores a goal. And oh my gosh, was I pissed. I mean, I feel so bad that I actually let that happen. I let Benfica get such a lousy, lucky goal on me. I mean, that's just pathetic on my part. I don't know what I was thinking. And plus, Lichnowsky, your passing sucks ass, so that's no help. And, I tried my very hardest to get another goal, but guess what? Julio Cesar just goes ahead and makes these ridiculous saves at the end of the game. He pulls out all the breaks just to make sure I don't score. And guess what, guys? We lost that game. And I am so upset because we are out of the Taça just like that. So, it sucks, but we have to move on and move on into the league. We do, and we are playing away against Stubble in the Stadion 23 match, whatever the hell that is. Definitely not Stubble's home stadium. I upgraded the starting lineup a little bit. Went ahead and put Casillas, Bruno Martins, Indy, Ridewell, Leon, Maxi Pereira in the midfield, Imbula, Danilo, Andre, and up top, Teo, Brahimi, and Abubakar. So we went into the game, and right away I was dominating Stubble. I go ahead and I give a through ball into Abubakar in the 10th minute, and what does he do? He puts it away gracefully with a great placement on that ball, finesses it in. We were up 1-0 with little time into the game. Defense was also on point. And soon after, in the 23rd minute, after a great play between my players, Brahimi goes ahead, dribbles into the box, finesses it, well placed into the corner, scores, makes it 2-0 in the 24th minute. I was doing damn well, I'll tell you that. Not to mention that Casillas also was doing pretty well, saving crucial shots. And with that, we went into the second half with a 2-0 lead. To start off the half, I did let Stubble get a little close to the box, shot it. Casillas makes a great save, but those great saves end right there because soon after, they score a goal that just makes you think, why, Casillas? Why couldn't you save that? Those kind of goals that you see against Dynamo Kiev where you're like, what the hell, Casillas? What the hell? I mean, he tapped it and it went into the back of the... Not to mention, soon after, I go ahead and get myself a red card for Maxi because I was very scared they were going to score a tie breaker, but I also wanted to cement my win, so I go ahead and I made some subs, putting in Corona, Walter, and Sergio Oliveira for Andre, Brahimi, and a Bubakar. Straight off of getting in with these subs, I go ahead and I make a great pass with Teo, who gives it to Bruno Martins Indy, and none other than Bruno Martins Indy from outside of the box scores a ripper on Stubble. Oh my gosh. This guy's already scored, I think, 3 or 4 times for me, and they've all been very good goals that, kind of were, needed. So, big thumbs up to Bruno Martins Indy for what he's doing right now. But then, short after, Stubble go ahead and take a shot from, distance, and Casillas couldn't hold on to it, so guess what? They rebounded and scored. But it was 3-2, and it was the 90th minute, so we still won. A win's a win. It's only by a goal, and we did concede 2, but no biggie, because guess what, guys? We are still in front, and by a lot, by a hefty lead. And so yeah, we're definitely dominating the league. The league, by the way, in actual real life, has been kind of crazy. Have you guys been seeing this? Guimarães game the other day, as well as I believe it was Posters that won 6-0. So the league's been crazy. And so hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna end it here, and it's been Brian. Peace.